Not to be rude, but looking forward to my vacation.
Sorry, do you mind talking with Aurora? She's better at handling clients than I am.
Hey, are you looking for eggs too? I've only found one so far, but I want to find more before anyone else does. So if you see some, can you tell me? Yeah, it was. Weird, right? Miss Seng over at UC Distribution bought the one I found, and she said she might buy more if I can find them. I could really use the credits. I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
You can't go in. You just can't.
But David's my friend. He writes me.
Please tell me you're not here.
But I came all this way.
I might be able to hook you up with some merchant.
Welcome to SSNN, where the news never sleeps.
He's got it. That's all I can do.
If you're part of the David Barron fan club, try not to inflate his ego too much. He's liable to burst. A cog in the machine. If you mean literally, Nadia Mufaz, head researcher of the office. So if we got any facts wrong, I'm the one who files your complaint into the shredder. We spend hundreds of hours digging into stories, sorting the lies from the damned lies. Then David performs a 2-minute segment and wins an award. Who'd have a problem with that? Sounds like you know him personally. Let's take a look at you. You're not from around here. My guess is you really work for a living. I bet you have a story or two. I have a feeling about such things. Sounds like an old pickup line. But it really has, hasn't it? I'm interested only in primary sources. So things you've seen and or done that are newsworthy. No hearsay. So, what do you got for me? Dear Lord, everyone wants to know about Baron. He's a smart guy. He cares about what he's reporting. He's way too damn cozy with the UC, and that's a problem for us staying impartial. My biggest beef with him is he's credited with everything he reports, and he doesn't lift a finger to correct that impression. We're short-staffed, overworked, and trying to report on a million things at once. Not to mention there's a constant battle with the powers that be to maintain our journalistic principles. So, things are just swell. I'm working on an investigative piece about some of the businesses in the well right now. Trying to get a handle on how things are in that part of the city. I'm not sure the story will get off the ground, though. I asked the higher-ups if I could go down there for some interviews, but they said it's too dangerous. They'd probably be all for it if David asked. Really? You sure? The well's a pretty dangerous place. It might be too much for a first-time reporter. Who do I look like, David Barron? Yeah, I'd give you credit for your work. Credits, too. I have a small budget for things like this. Great. I had 3 interviewees in mind. Teresa Mason, the owner of Kay's house, Henrik Zoran at Apex Electronics, and Nurse O'Shea from the medbay. You don't need to ask too many tough questions. I just want to read on how their businesses are doing, and how things are in the well. I really can't thank you enough.
If you ever find yourself with a hot lead, we will do our best to protect your anonymity.
If you've seen something interesting, let me know. Looks like some Crimson Fleet brainiac figured out it's easier to hit stationary targets than dogfighting in the field. And you are an eyewitness with the courtesy to find us instead of being chased down. Refreshing. So what were the pirates doing there? It's not their usual MO. Rare minerals, you say? That would be worth the price of admission. So what's your role in all this? Part of a tour group? Huh. I didn't realize Argos Extractors hired such capable crew. So we've covered the basics. How about any harrowing tales of daring do? How'd a bunch of miners triumph? Are those things rated for bad guys? This is a good local story. Plucky miners band together and punch above their weight. If you ever get more stories like this, drop by. And take this to cover any incidentals, or other creative ways to pad out an expense report.
action here in Newark. Administrations come and go in the big city. But SSNN?
I can't believe I'm here. SSNN.
Please, if you experience any issues in your dealings with the distribution center, let us know. We're always striving to improve. Welcome to UC Distribution. Something I can do for you? Who, Jordan? That kid's in here every other day with some random thing he found. Trying to get credits. Yeah, I took pity on him. Why, what is it? I'm wondering why you'd come looking for it. Oh, really? Well, you can have it back for what I paid for it, plus a little extra. Let's call it a convenience fee, shall we? I could, but I did pay for it. I'd like to recover my losses. And it's all the way in the back room. I'd have to walk back there, then back out here. You did say this was important after all. Honestly, it's probably worth way more than what we're talking about. Right. Come back if you need something else.
It's a privilege to be able to work for the UC government.
Private sector. Now that's where the real money's at. I used to be an actuary. Now look at me.
What do you think you're doing?
Bulk items may require multiple levels of approval and can take up to several weeks for an official response. We apologize for any delay.
Working at the distribution center can be tiring, but it sure is rewarding. met so many interesting people from working at the distribution. Service with a smile. Oh, that's not really my area. I don't have clearance for that. You'll want to talk to Miss Seng about that. Take it easy.
I'm pleased to report that our stocks are currently being maintained at 90% or higher. I'm sure we have anything you might need.
Hey, that isn't yours.
Bulk items may require multiple levels of approval and can take up to several weeks for an official response. We apologize for any delay.
UC security! Stop right now!
Bulk items may require multiple levels of approval and
Don't be stupid! Stop now!
bulk items may require multiple levels of approval and can take up to
You're making things harder for yourself.
Bulk items may require multiple levels of approval and can take up to several weeks for an official response. We apologize for any delay.
You're making things harder for yourself.
Bulk items may require multiple levels of approval and can take up to several weeks for an official response.
Been up there, huh? Space? Must be cool. I never get to go to space. Is there a type of weapon combat tech won't make?
Please, if you experience any issues in your dealings with the distribution center, let us know. We're always striving to improve. I'm afraid, due to recent legislative action, I'm no longer able to allocate ships. I can, however, deal. Welcome to UC Distribute. Back to it. But then,
Problem? Put that back right now!
When really keeps the distribution safe.